Over the last 5 years, we've designed a lot of LEGO Zelda sets. So many that the quote-unquote lore behind how these sets exist has gotten a tad confusing. So, this is the 2025 update to the Zelda custom set timeline. This what-if scenario that runs parallel to our timeline, where alongside the inception of LEGO Mario in 2020, a full LEGO Zelda theme was put into production, with a large amount of care and budget going into its development. Ergo, our story starts in this timeline's 2018, when rumours of a Nintendo partnership with LEGO start to swell. Then, after much waiting, in March 2020, the LEGO Mario trailer drops. But at the end, instead of it panning to black, the camera switches over to a LEGO chest and a familiar jingle plays. Cut forward to May of 2020 and suddenly uploaded to YouTube with no warning and with no ambassadors knowing, a 1 minute and 40-second trailer is dropped that announces to the main franchise theme the existence of LEGO Zelda and shows a variety of Wave 1 and 2 products being played with by children and signaling the release of a playset LEGO Zelda theme for August of 2020. Fast forwarding to that day, 11 sets launch, being the original Wave 1, including the 3 Dungeon Builder sets, a polybag, and the first Battle Pack. To celebrate the launch, LEGO Zelda purchases of over $120 receive an exclusive gift with purchase, that being the Master Sword pedestal set 0009. This is sought after and only available with pre-orders and for the first 2 weeks of the theme's launch, leading to some dissent among the largely excited fans that are happy with the products. Of course, in this timeline, the future of LEGO Zelda as a partnership is never in peril, as the cross between fantasy play and game fans is incredibly strong, and the colourful builds and new characters intrigue lots of non-Zelda fans to the sets as well. So, with 11 sets released, hype is building for the Wave 2 release wave. But before that can happen, the first CMF series releases on the 1st of September 2020, which is technically an SKU minifigure series instead of a Zelda one, hence the delay and the desync between the launches. And behind the scenes, there's also confusion as Wave 2 product, due out on January 1st, is delayed due to the official release of the Age of Calamity game and Nintendo requiring increased brand synergy. This brings us to January 1st, 2021, where 1 month before, product launch influencers are sets from the Wave 2 lineup, specifically the 2 Hyrule Castle sets to promote the new sub-theme. Also around this time, leaked factory images reveal the existence of Z0013, the Sheikah accessory pack, a set that was scheduled for release in January, but like we said earlier, was pulled, and we don't know why. It puzzles the community. Nevertheless, on January 1st, Wave 2 launches with the exception of the SDCC Link, we will come back to him, the Hylian Shield and Maz Kosha as well. No promos support Wave 2, but the Blight Gun and Polybag is widely available at stores, and later into the year, LEGO offers it free with LEGO.com purchases on any gaming set, including the Mario and Minecraft themes, over $45. I mentioned the Shield and Maz not coming out on January 1st. The Shield is a LEGO.com exclusive and launches on March 1st of 2021. And Monk Maz Kosha launches on the same day and is a Target and LEGO store exclusive, making him a limited product release. Is then radio silence until the summer. Here is when the Digital Link stuff launches, the 5 Digilink sets, which is alongside the release of Luigi from the Mario line, which I always felt that sub-theme was quite weak, so adding that to the Digi stuff makes a lot of sense to me. And then out of nowhere, Z013 also reappears and relaunches, but now looks completely different to the leaked version, no longer featuring Breath of the Wild Sheikah, but instead featuring Age of Calamity characters nearly a whole year after that game was relevant, which is really, really random. This is followed by the first Advent Calendar launching in September, and then the Goomba Cave as a D2C launching in October of 2021 as well. Wave 3 then appears in January 2022, excluding Clocktown and the Tattle and Tail promo. Everyone complains that this promo shows up in March, 2 months after the Wave 3 releases, and they've already bought the set, a bit like what happens with the modular promos sometimes. Luckily, Clocktown purchasers are able to get Tattle and Tail, and unfortunately the promo just isn't very good in general. So the Clocktown releases on March 1st, and notably the CMF Series 2 releases in May of that year. Oh, and the Botanical Collections is also a March 1st release, but that's an Icon SKU, not Zelda, so again, it's different, doesn't count. And then this time, for the summer of 2022, we get Wave 4, which brings us the 8-bit Link, and his promo, which is valid on all Zelda purchases over $220. The Temple of Time launches in the next month, in September 2022, and the promo with the 8-bit items comes back for this release, alongside the second Advent Calendar, also launching on September 1st, 2022. Once again, Wave 4 launches with some Target exclusives, being the Arbiter's Ground dungeon expansion, which upsets some people because it's a dungeon set, and this means it has a super short shelf life and is barely advertised, which is a shame. And Take Back the Sea is also a LEGO.com, or LEGO store I should say, exclusive for no real reason, and also comes out on a random not August 1st date. I also want to note that there is a sub-theme of 5 sets that will be joining the Summer 2022 wave, but this is just something I haven't had the right strike of inspiration to execute yet, but there's a deliberate reason it has to come out here. Fans start off 2023 know that Tears of the Kingdom is finally going to be released, so they expect LEGO Zelda tie-ins. But boy were they wrong, because Nintendo kept the spoiler lid on that pot and LEGO has no access to the game. This of course causes irrational anger when in January 2023, Wave 5 is released and features no Tears of the Kingdom sets outside of the Battle Towers, which is seen in the public 2021 trailer. Many fans keep hoping though that the summer wave will be Tears of the Kingdom. Wrong! No early access means no sets, and while LEGO are now frantically trying to catch up, there are no Tears of the Kingdom models launching in 2023 summer wave, as the game's only been out for 2 months. There are some other product launches that are of interest in 2023. Earlier, the Champions Art launches an art SKU in June, so again, not really counting. And the Tribute Castle Z0100, which you'll be seeing very, very soon, launched in March of 2023, just after Wave 5. The third seasonal set, Cozy Campfire Christmas, also launches in September of 2023. But it's Wave 5, 6, and all of these loose bits for 2023. So we are going to keep going with this timeline, but you'll notice that for waves 5, 6, 7 or 9, there are no models yet because I haven't finished designing them, but they are all planned and I do know exactly what will fit in here. Obviously, I'm not going to name them or reveal the intricacies of the promos and 18 plus sets and exclusives yet, but we will redo this video when the whole project is finished. After wave 6 launches in the summer of 2023, the next big wave is wave 8. That's right, not 7. In a change to the canon, the Tears of the Kingdom now occurs before wave 7. It just makes the timeline a little bit better and line up well. This means that on January 1st, 2024, the first Tears of the Kingdom products launch. And because there are so many of them, they take up a whole year. Both the January and August LEGO Zelda set waves are just Tears of the Kingdom sets. No promos support this wave, but it doesn't matter, it's a success. The split of sets between January and August is very similar to Part 1 and Part 2, except for King Leok is pushed into the August release slot due to a structural revision, and randomly at the end of the year, Merry Ultra Hand Christmas also releases at LEGO stores only, although there are rumours that it was only supposed to be an internal gift product for LEGO staff, but that was changed last minute. In 2025, there is no January wave. Instead, 5 Echoes of Wisdom sets launch in April. Yes, 5, not the 3 that you've seen so far. 2 more are to be added here at another date. And then in the summer of 2025, it's wave 7. Then, after all this, after 6 years of canon time passing, LEGO Zelda wraps as a theme in January 2026 with Wave 9. A few loose end sets trickle out after that, but by 2027, all sets have been retired and the theme goes dormant until the movie's release, whenever that happens. That might be a while. Obviously, my progress on this project is not tied to these dates. I have so many sets to do that I have no clue when I'll finish it, but this is the current in-universe canon. I'm happy with the first part quite a bit, but the second half is a little in flux, not knowing exactly how each wave will look and how many one-off projects will need to be inserted in between each wave. Yes, there is too much in each release wave, I know that, especially with the Digi-Waves in there and Mario running in parallel. It's not realistic at all, but this is supposed to be the good timeline, right? One where Zelda is a crown jewel theme in LEGO's lineup. So let's let that explain it all away. And while y'all try to unravel this complicated mess, I'll get back to work on wave 5. See ya!